Hi there. If you see the changes in behavior of your child, you need to pay attention on these four factors. I'm Vlas. Let's get it started. The first and most visible fact is your child needs money every single day. When I used to be a junkie, I remember how many reasons I came up with to get money from my parents. For example, I was lying that I need to see a dentist, or today is the birthday of my friend. I want to buy a new phone, cell phone, and etc. I lying every day. So if you started to notice that your child need money and very often ask you about this, it can be supposed he is in trouble. What do you think? How much money needs for a day to buy stuff? Please comment this. Next fact is a lie. Your child has never been a liar before. He was a good boy, he stick to his life principles, but suddenly he become lying. You start to notice that every his tale, every his move, every his step starts with a lying. It seems to me I was a champion of lying when I used drugs. For example, I could say to my mom that I was in a church. I say, Mom, I want to go to priest, I want to pray, or I can say, I want to take a walk in the mall, but it was not true. And in this way, in this time, I was hanging out with my dudes. I was taking drugs. And when my parents were getting to know that it was not true, that I was in the church, I was always starting to lie more and more. So, if you started to notice that your child gets stuck in a lie, it can be supposed that something goes wrong. Next one, you become seeing that it's starting to appear new friends around your child. Your child is always on the phone and you don't know who he's talking to. He locks in his room, asks you to not bothering. When my parents tried to ask me, hey Vlas, who are you talking to? Who are you speaking with? Who is this new guy? Is it your friend? I just said nothing. Or started being nervous and I could yell, come on, get off my back, it's not your business, please leave me alone. So if you notice this fact in behavior of your child, you need focus on this shit. Another one more fact is your child starts having a flu very often. He's sick and weakness. He can vomit, he can get a fever, but he says, I'm alright, I'm good, I'm just a little ill. When somebody gets addicted to drugs, his brain and body can't live without this shit anymore. And when junkie takes a pause, he starts to be sick in few days until he take a dose and get well. I remember the time I was when I got no money to buy some stuff, and 2 3 days later I become being ill. It was like a flu. And when somebody asked me, hey Vlas, why are you getting sick so often? I just said, it's okay, don't worry, the weather is cold, nothing more. Let's sum it up. If you notice at least one of these factors I was telling about, you need to pay attention on this. I'm just about to recommend you two effective ways to check up your child. Is he taking drugs or is he clean? The most light way to check up is going on weekends with your child for 2 3 days and take a control of him. What he's gonna do, what he got in his pockets. Do not let him be alone. And after a few days, he will be forced to leave this place where you are located. Or he will get a flu if he's staying. Yeah, he will sick. Anytime he will sick if he starts, if he stay without drugs. This method is more hard. We can call it number two. Ask your child to take tests. It could be an urine test or blood test. If he is addicted, he starts to refuse. He will say, Jesus Christ, you don't believe me, I won't take a test. I'm clean, and etc. When my parents tried to get me in a hospital to take a drug test, I didn't go there because I knew that before they can't provide evidence, I'm still not guilty. This method could offend your child, but his health and his future is the most important thing that could be. Drugs destroy future and kill everyone, slowly but surely. In next video, I'm gonna tell you what you gotta do if your fears about your child came true. Like this video if you're not taking drugs or you're on your way to clean life. I'm Vlas Urban. As long as I follow this clean way with God, I have nothing to fear. See you next week. Bye.